Hello everybody, Joey the Truth with you, and boy what a happy day it is. The Pittsburgh Penguins have made the playoffs again, 10th year in a row, and they'll be going after the Stanley Cup coming up soon, folks. But what this team is doing right now is absolutely unbelievable and off the charts. I mean, it really is. No Evgeny Malkin, nah, no problem. Ole Mata, nah, who needs him? Marc-Andre Fleury, who? Marc-Andre who? It's really unbelievable what this team's doing. They won today against the Islanders 5-0 to clinch their spot in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference and to stay in second place in the Metropolitan Division. They've now won 5 games in a row and 11 of their last 12. They are absolutely torching fire. Right? You want to stay away from them because you don't want to get burned. But here's a basic recap of the game. As I said, Marc-Andre Fleury diagnosed with a concussion today. There's no timetable for his return. So for the foreseeable future, Matt Murray will be the starting goaltender for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And here's how it went. First period. It was a shorthanded goal for Oscar Sundqvist, the first of his career, and it was a gift from Jean-Francois Berube. The Penguins said, we're gonna continue to jump on the Islanders, and that's exactly what they did in the second period. 2 more goals, one from Patrick Hornquist on the power play, his 20th of the year. Then later in the second, an even strength goal by Matt Collin to make it 3-0. Third period, they just completely finished off the Islanders. They finished them off. 2 more goals, a power play sniped by Phil Kessel to stay red hot. He's up to 26 goals on the year, folks. That's unbelievable. Think of it, folks, as fans of this team and as members of the Pittsburgh sports media, for most of the year we've been harping on how bad Phil Kessel is. And in this absolutely awful year he's having, he has 26 goals. That's pretty darn good for having a pretty bad year, I'd say. And then Tom Kuhnhackl finished off the scoring on a rebound late in the third. Your final score, 5-0. Penguins get another win. Matt Murray, his first NHL shutout, getting 24 saves. As I said before, playoff spot clinched. And now, that's it for me talking. Now it is time for my crew member interview of the game. My first 2-time interviewee, Matt Montanaro.
What's going on, Joe?
How are you, Matt?
Good, how are you?
Pumped.
Oh, yeah, we're in the
Postseason
playoffs.
hockey. I can do Penguin playoff hockey once again. My first question to you. 5-0, they did it again. Who's your #1 star today?
Gotta stick with Matt Murray. I said him the first time, said him the second time. 0 goals allowed, a couple of huge saves. Gotta go Matt Murray.
He made the big saves when the team needed them to be made. And second question. So we know that the Penguins have clinched a playoff spot. From the articles I've read, they're looking for a lot more than that. But what does it mean for this Pittsburgh Penguin club to clinch a playoff spot with how this year has gone? Remember, after 32 games this year, they were 15, 14, and 3 and the 5th worst team in the conference. So what does it actually mean to battle all the way back and get to this point?
That means they got a lot of heart and a lot of character, and obviously a new coach, as you like to say in your videos a whole lot. But I think down the stretch, I think Zach Goff's going to see a lot of time, especially if Fleury's out, and they're going to want to rest Murray because he's going to have to go for us down the stretch.
Definitely true about that. I would actually expect to see Jeff Zadkoff tomorrow when the Penguins play the Flyers. But my last question. So today the Penguins got bad news. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's bad news. Marc-Andre Fleury out with a concussion for the second time this season. They said no timetable for his return. We know how well Matt Murray stepped in the first time that Fleury was out. But how do you feel about possibly Game 1, Stanley Cup Final, Stanley Cup Playoffs? Eventually it'll be Stanley Cup Finals, folks. Eventually. I just got a little bit too far ahead of myself. But Game 1, Stanley Cup Playoffs, first round, first playoff game. Matt Murray is your starting goaltender. How do you feel about that?
I think it's going to be a real rough first period for Matt Murray. I think the nerves are going to be shaken, but as soon as he settles in, I'm perfectly fine with him as my goaltender. Missing Fleury is a huge loss, but Matt Murray is extremely competent. He'll get the job done.
I think he's a lot more than competent. His 6-2-1 record and a .933 save percentage. So as always, Matt, thank you.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome, as always, to do another interview, hopefully soon.
Triple interview.
Yeah, you're 2-0 now. 4 post-game shows, 4 wins. So that's a wrap on this one, folks, for Matt Montanaro and the rest of my fabulous crew. Joey the Truth, signing off. Thank you for watching Pittsburgh Penguins post-game show. And don't forget, folks, to tune in tomorrow. It'll be double the fun. Bucks and pucks. 2 highlight videos, 2 post-game interviews. So don't forget to tune in. It'll be all day fun. Good night.